Today we are heading to England to Cambridge United, who are at the time of recording the worst team in League One. With this side where I already looked a few players are on loan to us, we need to make them the best team, not only in England, but in Europe. However, until that point, we will have a lot of work to do, because there is one certain specific rule that we need to follow. Speaking of the rule, today we can only sign players from our own youth academy. No signings, no transfers, only players from the youth. That makes this rebuild 10 times harder, especially given we only have a one-star scout in Hartley here, in our default youth academy. And I don't think he will bring us anywhere. As we have 1.22 million, I am looking to bring in the best possible scout right now, which is Oscar Allison, a 4-star, 3-star, much better than 1-star, 1-star. So we will hire him, 900k. I want to have a quality scout who will go, first of all, to England, I would say. To, where is England? Here it is. For 9 months to find us as many ballers as possible. Anyway, we have to cover all the positions. For now, I'm gonna go with defensive players, centre back, left back and right back. Let's see what we can find here. We've also got 3 players in our default youth academy. Russell, 61 to 83 potential, not great. I mean, one diving. That is horrendous. Are you sure you're a keeper, mate? But oh well. Smith, a little bit better. He will convert to an attacking midfielder, 65 to 87 potential. And then Thompson, 16, 48 overall right now. As you can see, we have a whole host of players on loan to us. Some of the best players in this squad, actually Richards, Longelo. We can't really build the team around them because even those players we cannot buy. We have already made some business out. George Huddle goes to Morecambe for 250k. Nojuko goes away to Cheltenham. Accrington Stanley pick up Barton. Chadwick goes to Harrogate. Cousins, maybe our biggest sale yet, goes to Magdeburg in Germany, and then we loan out Kaunda for a season to Wimbledon. I have set our tactical preset to counter-attack, as well as also hired a few coaches in each position to let the players grow that we have got here. We've still got around 2 million in our budget, which means that we should be able to hire yet another scout. And that's exactly what will happen. Brendan O'Brien, 3-star, 4-star, 1.4 million he cost us. I think we're going to go to a South American country. Want to see what this is all about. Going to Brazil for, let's say, 3 months for now, because we don't have a lot of funds. But striker, left winger, right winger, that's what we are looking for there. We've also sold Paul Digby for 570k to the Turkish Super League to get in more funds again. Our first youth academy intakes bring us those players here. Those are the biggest talents in the club. I mean, mainly this guy here, Swift, left midfielder, 82 to 94 potential. He's going to get promoted right away. Swift immediately gets the starting spot as well, even though he's 57 only rated. But he goes ahead of Brophy into that starting spot to give him some game time. He's only 16 right now. Next player we bring on into the first team from the youth academy is Oliver Cairns, a right midfielder who is converting to a striker, but I don't know if that's the best thing. Maybe to a cam, so that will only take him 2 weeks. I've also accommodated the formation, so we're going to put, where is he? Cairns into that cam spot. He gets a +2, which is not too bad. In the meantime, we've also managed to sell Zeno Ibsen Rossi to Ajaccio for 460k. More money coming into the bank. I've still found a whole host of players again here. And the best, I think, of all of those players is Burgess. He's a centre-back, 77 to 91 potential. We've also got West, who is converting to a left midfielder, 75 to 93 potential. He just has got 2 weeks of defensive stats, only 30 defending. Next up, I want to send a scout to a bit more of an unconventional location. So I'm going to send one to Andorra for, let's say, 3 months to find us, what should I say, maybe a new striker, just strikers. Let's see if we can find some. The next guy I want to send to the Central African Republic, also for 3 months. And he is going to find us midfielders. For example, a new CDM and a new CM. So we have found a couple of players. Andreu Lopez is the best Andorran player. We also have some, where are they, Central African players, like Hassan, another Hassan, so 2 Hassans in camp. They are both very talented. And at the end of the very first season here in League 1 with Cambridge United, we come in 14th spot, respectable, I'd say, mid-table in this league. Better than Cambridge, who are in rock bottom of the table right now in real life. Huddersfield win the BSM trophy over Birmingham City. We have been knocked out in round 2 by Notts County. We are looking at 17 goals for Richards, who will go back on to his loan club, of course, to his parent club, I should say. Gatchunga with 12 goals. He's already 33, though. Loft, who is actually the backup striker, has scored more goals than Lavery, our main striker. Thomas with 9 goals. Cairns, who has played 11 games, 2 goals, not too bad for a first season. Swift has played 7 games. That could be a little bit more. Of course, this team is going to change a lot over the next seasons. We have Cairns in the camp spot, Swift in that left midfield spot. Didn't really play a lot, Swift, but oh well. I've also changed Cairns' position. He's gone up to a 60 overall, changing him to a cam. Not bad. Season 1 with Cambridge United is done and dusted. We are mid-table of League 1. I mean, that's exactly where I wanted us to be. I didn't want us to get promoted because we would have been smashed next season in the championship. Second season, and we are working with a budget of 3 million, once again, only to be used for scouts or coaches. We're also promoting all the 16-year-olds like Burgess to the senior team. We also got Hassan as well as Rodriguez, both of them also going to get promoted. Here is one very interesting one. It's Brice Hassan, a Central African player. 78 to 94 potential, 900k value. That's a good player. So guys, for the second season, we've got a problem. We haven't got any goalkeeper at the club left here. So we need to ASAP go in for one from the youth academy. We're going to add the Swedish scout Oskar Larsson for 2.8 million. Again, our budget will be drained, but he needs to send us. And what better to bring us than an Irish goalkeeper? Next 3 months he will go and look for Irish goalkeepers to maybe find the next superstar. And by the way, putting all the players we've got from the youth in the team, Hassan, Cairns, the other Hassan, and Swift, as well as Steele, returned from loan. He's 55 rated, they left back. We've also gone and sold Glenn McConnell to Doncaster for 560k, as well as loaning out both Edson Rodriguez and Mamadou Joe. The scouts are ready to take over again. Trinidad and Tobago is going to be my first destination. Finding us once again defensive players because we haven't got any or a lot of them yet. The second scouting mission leads us to the Dominican Republic, where we are once again hiring for 3 months. And here we are looking for center midfielders and center backs, as well as a right back because we haven't got any still. Here are the 2 keepers that are going to get promoted right away. Piers Donovan and James Kennedy. Both of them with some sort of decent potential. Even though they are lowly rated right now. But better than having no goalkeeper at all. And so this is our starting 11 for the second season. Of course, a lot of lowly rated players like Donovan, like Kennedy. Burgess the backup centre back for right now. I don't expect a lot from this team. We are still in League 1. Hopefully we don't go down. More talent coming into the club. Eduardo Palacios. He's 61 rated. He's a Dominican Republic player. He goes into that senior team immediately, right away. Just like this Eddie Nelson guy from Trinidad and Tobago. He's got 68 to 94 potential, 57 overall. This is perfect because Palacios is higher rated than Gardner. He's 17, 61 overall. And now we are close to finishing off the youth academy here, the starting 11. And I would like to have a centre-back or right-back from the Philippines. I'm going to send the scout there for 9 months. He can make a few babies there and look for centre-back, right-back and left-back. O'Brien is back from his... scouting mission. He gets once again sent out, this time to Greece. For the final scout we are going to send out, it is 3 months to Jamaica to find us striker. Because in the striking position, we are not stacked yet. We have, however, found one player from the Philippines, Carlos Salazar, 1754, a centre-back. It's over, and that's exactly what I feared. Last place, rock bottom of League One with those youth academy players. 8 wins, 9 draws, 29 losses. Cairns has the best stats of the whole team. He's 64 rated at 19. We have 11 goals for Lavery, 9 goals for Loft, and then 6 goals for Hassan. I mean, the growth of the youth academy players is notable. Some are slowly growing, others are growing faster. We have Cairns, of course, who has grown the best. He's 64. Palacios is 63 rated. Hassan, the other one, is 61. And the last Hassan is 62. Well, nothing really much we can do there. We have to get on with business in League 2 and try to get up as fast as possible again. In Greece, we have found 2 papas who are both in their 90s in terms of potential. As well as another papa, so 3 brothers here maybe. And Kaya, a CDM. All of those 4 are going to get promoted right away because they're already 16. And Salazar comes in as a backup right midfielder, also from the Philippines this time. Robert Hassan also, we are going to get confused with all those Hassans, but he will be a backup to the camp spot. We are looking for backups right now. To start off the 3rd season, we have cleared out most of the default squad. James Gibson out. Okedi now, the centre-back. Bennett, the right-back out. Kaikai to Lausanne-Sport. George Thomas to Oxford, Ryan Loft for 480k to Waldorf Mannheim, I think, in Germany. And then loaned out both Papa and Salazar for the year. We are now complete, as good as complete, with the 2 centre-backs being the exception, Job and Watts, still in there. We don't have a backup striker, we don't have a backup winger, so that is something we should need to address in the youth academy. Oscar Larsen is going to look for American talents here. Mostly left midfielder, right midfielder. The next youth intake has players like Samaras, who gets promoted to the senior team. Right back, 16, 57, 91 potential. We have Coleman, who is still too young to get promoted, just like Francis. Both of those come, one from America, one from Jamaica. One final time, I'm going to set up a scouting network for 2 scouts here. The first one we are going to send, I do believe, I'm not so sure yet. Where haven't we sent the scouts? I think to Oceania, Fiji here. For 9 months, I'm gonna go with centre-backs because we haven't got a lot of centre-backs. I mean, it's always the same positions that are the problem. This season, it is really hard to get great potential players, and so you have to be really mindful when you choose this here. And one more player, the next Emiliano Martinez for Allison, who looks for goalkeeper. However, this guy, Brett White, has come to the club here. He's 72 to 90 potential. Just like Dimitri, who I'm going to convert to a striker. He's already 17, 59 rated. We are going to promote him to the first team, as well as West, who has finally turned 16 as well. The team isn't looking terrible, apart from maybe the goalkeeper, who I'm, of course, trying to upgrade still. We've got Kennedy at backup, but otherwise this team is not too bad. Of course, we will need right back up to League 1. 3rd place in League 2. Behind Mansfield Town and AFC Wimbledon, but still, we are getting promoted. 46 games in, 74 points. We didn't look at the cups last season. BSM Trophy goes to Leyton Orient over Wigan this year. We have been knocked out by Rotherham United in round 2. We are looking at 21 goals by Hassan, who has grown to a 67. Lavery with 17 goals. He's, of course, one of the OG players still left. Cairns with 13. Nelson then with 3. I mean, look at the drop-off here between Cairns and Nelson. That is absolutely crazy. Palacios with 7 assists. Not bad. Having a look at the team here, I mean, the growth has been notable in certain positions. Hassan, 67, 68 Cairns, the other Hassan, 64. We have Palacios at a 67. Dimitri, I've put him up top. He's not grown that much so far. We have found one goalkeeper from Argentina, Simon Barrios. He gets promoted to the senior team. Dimitri, who goes from a right midfielder to a striker, and he's gone up to 60 overall. We have done well this season to come right back up to League 1, of course. Third place in League 2. Promotion to League 1. This season I have sold Mamadou Diop. He goes to Luzern for 1.2 million. Which brings us to the conclusion. Now that we have the money, we are going to release Brendan O'Brien. And we are going to look for another scout. 4-star, 5-star, 3.2 million. Sam Vickers. He will look for players from Norway for 3 months. A striker, maybe the next Erling Haaland. A centre midfielder, maybe the next Martin Odegaard. Our final round of scouting has come to an end, and these are the players we retain in our Scotland 11, in our youth academy, should I say. Some are still 14, like those guys here. But we have found Nikolai Johansson, a Norwegian left midfielder slash left winger slash right midfielder. He will get promoted right away. Already 61 overall at 17 and 76 to 94 potential. I mean, Salazar earns the starting spot here. He's one higher rated than Hassan. Hassan will go onto the bench. Johansson will go onto the reserves, I do believe. Maybe even ahead of Kaya here, so that we have winger options as well. Season 4 is done and we finish in 17th spot in League 1. We have established ourselves as a League 1 force once more. The champions are Peterborough ahead of Blackpool, who go up to the championship. We are a long way still off. The BSM trophy goes to Lincoln over Gillingham. We have been knocked out in round 2, absolutely smashed by Derby County. We can also promote Amund Jensen to the first team. He gets promoted, as well as White, the winger, the left midfielder. One more time, I'm going to look for a centre-back from Algeria this time. 3 months. Centre-back is the only thing we are still looking for. And looking at the squad, this is what I like to see. Hassan and Cairns, both at a 71 overall. Palacio 68, Salazar 66, Swift at a 67. I mean, even the centre-back Salazar is up to a 61. Nelson at 68, he's an exciting prospect. We are going to let Kieran Watt's contract expire. He will leave at the end of this season. So once again, a centre-back spot opens. Of course, we are still looking for a centre-back. It's season number 5 and we finally sold Shane Levery. 1.6 million to Burgos in Spain. However, I've also sent out a scout to Germany, Oscar Ellison, for 3 months to find us once again centre-backs, just like Oscar Larsson. We finally found some talents at centre-back, mostly from Algeria. Kader Ahmed, 17 years old, 51 overall, 78 to 94 potential. A centre-back gets promoted right away to the senior team. Burgess is clearly the weakest link of this squad. We have Ahmed now on the bench. He's 51 overall only, but he has bags of potential. Still, all the others are actually above 60 overall. Johansson, I've put him here at right midfield ahead of Salazar because he's the more talented player. We have now sent 1 scout to Uruguay and 1 to Syria to find us centre-backs. In the meantime, we've also found Samar Ahmed, a 15-year-old 48 rated 77 to 94 potential player, as well as Leo Wagner, right back, 17, 46 overall only, but he's converting to a centre midfielder. I've also then found Zaid Abdullah from Syria, 17 overall already, 17 years of age, 61 overall already. He gets promoted alongside Leonard Schultz from Germany. Both of those here from the new intakes. Very interesting for the midfield. We have found a whole list of players here in our final youth intake. A goalkeeper in Carvajal, another one in Cortez. Ahmed here gets immediately promoted to the first team. He's 90 to 94 potential, a left back. We've also got Hoffman. We've set up a Swiss network in Switzerland for the final scout. 1750 overall, 82 to 94 potential gets promoted. We found other players like Weber, who is 14 only right now. 2 Syrian players, Al-Mutari and Aldosari. Another Swiss man who is only 14. A kid, shall I say. And then Suleimani and Zoma, 2 centre midfielders. Zoma, question ourselves here. Cambridge United, 42 points after 46 games, relegated. back to League 2. I mean, we are just a yo-yo club at this point. Going up, going down, going up, going down. We've actually made it into the quarterfinals of the Carabao Cup before getting knocked out by Everton. That is great. While in the Bristol Street Motors Trophy, we got knocked out right away in round 2 by Wimbledon. Looking at the stats, we have Riz Hassan with 32 goals, 13 for Demetriou, Johansson with 7 and 3, and 6 goals and 9 assists for Cairns. Just can't believe that with a side looking like this, we are this bad. I mean, this team is not as bad as last in or third bottom in League 1. At this point, after 5 seasons, we have gone backwards. I don't really know what to do, but looking forward, we have to strengthen still in the youth academy, hopeful that the ones that were on loan come back stronger. Season 6 in League 2 is on. We have sold Gervais Hassan, wanted to leave the club to Oxford for 1.3 million, and then loaned out a whole list of players: Cortez, Ahmed, Coleman, Carvajal, Sommer, Barrios, König, Hoffmann, and Nielsen, as well as Papa. Leaving us with this team, Rodriguez returned from loan. He's 66 rated now. I mean, this team is too good. I just can only repeat myself to play in this League 2. You have Ahmed who goes to the bench because we don't have another centre-back there. But I guess maybe the centre-back spots are still the only thing that are a little bit lacking, but we have players coming there. Those two here, Weber and Aldo Saria, very talented. Weber, the other Swiss one, is a right midfielder. He could give back up to our current one. And Leo Wagner is the most talented one, probably. 15, 49, 89. Season 6 is over and we finish in 6th place in League 2. Which means that we had to go to the promotion playoffs. We get through Carlisle United in the semi-finals of the promotion playoffs, 6-2 on aggregate, to face Crew Alexandra, but we lose in the final. We are still in League 2 next season in Season 7. The BSM Trophy still not ours. Blackpool win that over Reading. We have been knocked out in the quarterfinals by Exeter. We have Demetriou Sandros with 33 goals. That is crazy. 20 goals for Hassan, who is 80 rated and he still plays in League 2. I mean, looking at the team, it is coming together nicely, apart from maybe the centre-backs, but still. The goalkeeper at 65, we have a 65 rated left-back, but the offensive positions are absolutely great. I'm really hopeful that things can finally turn around in season number 7, in League 2 still. For Season 7, I've sold a couple of players to get in some funds. Makarios Kaya for 970k to Rotherham, and Ali Steele, the former left-back starter, goes to Cluj for 1.1 million. I'm also converting Samar Ahmed to a centre-back because we haven't got enough. He is a left-back right now. He stays at a 62. And then finally, we've also sold Vivian Morgan for 730k to Tranmere because we didn't really need any backup strikers anymore. Because it is now time to promote the last players here. Of course, 3 of them are still 15. I'm waiting for them to turn 16, the 2 Webers and Aldo Sari. This is how our starting 11 is looking like for Season 7. Ahmed goes into that starting centre-back spot. Papa goes on to left-back spot. Salazar still at centre-back as well. We have a very good front 3, Hassan, Cairns, and Demetriou up top. Johansson and Swift on the wide midfield positions. Nelson, a very good right back. Donovan is coming together as well. And Wagner now. I like to see 7th season ends with promotion. First place, 111 points. 99 goals scored, 50 conceded only. That's a phenomenal season. Once again, we don't win the Cup though, the BSM Trophy. Lincoln win it over Sheffield Wednesday. Whilst we've been knocked out rock bottom of our Southern Section group. It is time for these 3 players to get promoted to the senior team. Finally. To be honest, no wonder we got promoted. Look at those stats. 26 goals by Hassan, was 85 rated in League 2. 79 rated striker. 25 goals for him. And then Johansson with 23 from right midfield. Cairns, 82 rated. 19 goals for him. Crazy. This team is coming together better and better. The offensive positions are nearly world class, some of them. Hassan, Cairns, especially the camps. Hopefully we'll never have to come back to League 2 again. That is first place, dominant display. Let's see how Season 8 will go. A couple of players have returned from loan, like Hoffman here. He's actually a left-footed centre-back, so he goes on to the left. Scholz as well, and Carvajal in goal. So all three of those are going to go into the starting 11 because they've got high ceilings, high potential. I've sold Robert Hassan to Molenbeek, I think that is for 850k. Harrogate Town gets Toby Burgess, who hasn't got a very high ceiling. He's only 61 rated. James Kennedy, our former backup goalkeeper, goes to Albacete, I think that is, in Spain. Those are the three outgoing. Season 8 is over and we have been promoted back-to-back here. 95 points, second place just behind Birmingham City. After 46 games, well, 99. We are 4 points behind, but 10 points out of third place again. We go up to the championship. In our last try, we finally done it. The BSM trophy is ours. Against Charlton in the final, 1-0 winners. Just look at those stats. 34 goals for Johansson, up to 77. 26 goals for Demetriou. 13 for Cairns. I mean, Hassan up to an 88. It is what I expected this team to do. Get promoted again. Hoffman hasn't grown that much, but Ahmed has. He's now 71 rated. Carvajal is 72. He's our starter, of course. It's taken us 8 seasons, but finally we've been promoted to the championship, not the Premier League even. It's season 9 and we've once again made some sales. Peter West goes away for 2.1 million. Angelo Salazar goes to 2.2 million to Rosario Central. He also wasn't really needed anymore. Another surplus to requirement is Torbjörn Nielsen, 1.1 million to Kilmarnock, and the former starting goalkeeper Piers Donovan to Reading for 1.4. That this is our team, covered on each and every position. Maybe there could be one more centre-back, but oh well, I'm gonna put Ahmed on the bench here, so that we are at least covered with one there. But otherwise, this team absolutely phenomenal in offensive positions. Still to work on done and dusted, and we don't get promoted right away. We go to the promotion playoffs, 5th spot in the championship, not too bad. However, in the championship playoff semi-finals, we just about got beat by Coventry City on penalties as well. And it is Middlesbrough going up against Coventry in the playoff finals. In the Carabao, we've been knocked out in round 2 by Norwich. And in the FA Cup, we got knocked out by Newcastle United, who are the eventual winners of the FA Cup. We are looking at 22 goals by 82 rated Johansson. He's really nailed down that right midfield spot. Demetriou is up to an 85. Cairns with 15 goals. Demetriou's got 22. And Cairns also with, of course, 87 rated. I mean, in all honesty, lads, this team should have been promoted. Apart from maybe this Ahmed guy, where we need a better centre-back. Hope that one of the lone players will come back stronger. But otherwise, this team is absolutely bonkers. Season 10 will once again be in the championship, but we were very close this season. Hopefully, we can make our final step to the Premier League. Once more, a little bit of a clear out. Stefan König had lost his potential a little bit. He didn't grow as fast. Alanyaspor picked him up for 1 million. Al-Shamari goes to Farul Constanța, I believe that is in Romania, for 1.5 million. Carlos Salazar, he was a good servant to the club, but he was too lowly rated now. Goes away for 940k. And then Manos Papa, the centre midfielder, 68 rated. We've got a lot of centre midfielders, so he was chosen to be sold to Caio Grisespor for 1.6. Leaving us with this squad here. Aldo Sari at the left-sided centre-back now. Ahmed still there as well at 75. Hoffman is a exciting prospect, still on the bench. And the other Ahmed, I mean, the centre-back position was one of the positions that were the problem. Alongside the goalkeeper, where we finally seem to have found Carvajal, a man that can grow into the 80s. In the 80s, and we've finally done it. We've been promoted just about, same points than Hull City in third. 1 point behind Sunderland, who are the champions. But we are up to the Premier League. We'll be joined by Ipswich Town, who have defeated Southampton in the promotion playoff final. The FA Cup goes to Aston Villa over Brentford. We've actually made it into the quarter-finals before getting knocked out by Brentford, just about on penalties. Arsenal win the Carabao over Man City. They have been knocked out early doors by Millwall in round 2. We are looking at 29 goals by 87 rated Demetri, with 16 for Johansson, 16 for Cairns, and 15 and 18 assists for 94 rated Hassan. In the meantime, this starting 11 is absolutely menacing. I mean, in every single position we are now stacked. Even the centre-backs, Dosari and Ahmed, 77, 78 rated. Centre-backs for the Premier League. Scholes and Swift, 79 rated. All the others, apart from Papa as well, in their 80s or 90s, like... of course, Hassan, 94 rated, Kent, 88 as well. It took us 10 seasons to get promoted to the Premier League, but we finally done it. Season 11, we will be playing top-flight football in England. We go into the Premier League selling Edson Rodriguez to Göztepe for 4.7 million, Kader Ahmed to Nacional for 1.8, Al-Shamrani Favzi to QPR for 2.4, and finally third-string goalkeeper Fran Cortés to Millwall for 4.2 million. We of course cannot touch any of the 55 million we've got only on coaches. And so this is the squad going into the Premier League that is at our disposal. It has grown a little bit as there have come some players back from loan. Like this Weber guy, he's very talented. He goes on to the bench here as well. We have still sold a few players like Lisandro Samaras, who goes to, I don't even know this club, Okod I think, for 940k, and then Zach Coleman, who goes to Middlesbrough for 6.2. Leo Wagner goes on loan to Tottenham of all clubs because he didn't get the game time here. We shouldn't get into any trouble with this starting 11, with this bench as well. I mean, no trouble should be in staying into Premier League at least. 11 is done and dusted, and we finish in the top 6. Nearly top 4 as well. 1 point behind Chelsea in 4th. Just about missing out on Champions League football for season 12. Spurs win the FA Cup over Arsenal, whilst we made it into round 5 before getting knocked out by Man City. And the Carabao goes to Aston Villa over Man City, whilst we've been knocked out by Blackburn Rovers in round 2. That was not great. Demetri with 21 goals is our top scorer, 16 in the Premier League, 15 for Johansson. We have 13 goals for centre midfielder Scholes, who has grown to an 84 as well. 96 rated Reece Hassan with 11 goals and 7 assists in the Premier League. We have done really well in season 11. Let's hope that we can qualify for the Champions League in season 12. Season 12 is done and dusted, and suddenly we are the Premier League champions. 6 points ahead of Spurs, 8 ahead of Arsenal, Liverpool in 4th, but we are the champions of the Premier League. 78 goals scored. The FA Cup goes to Bournemouth over Spurs, whilst we've been knocked out by Chelsea in the quarterfinals. The Carabao goes to Spurs as well over Aston Villa. Here we've been knocked out by Liverpool in the quarterfinals. Have the first look at the Champions League, of course, that's where we will be playing next season. Barcelona win that over PSG. The Europa League is ours, because we have defeated Atalanta in the final. How have we done that? Semi-final defeated Sociedad. Quarters defeated Bologna. Round of 16 we've defeated PSV. We didn't play the playoffs because we finished in 5th spot in the league phase, but we have won the Europa League. Wow. And finally, Atletico Madrid win the Conference League over Feyenoord. We have done really well. Demetri up to a 90 overall, 30 goals for him, 27 goals and 18 assists for 98 rated Hassan. No wonder we did so well. 90 rated Cairns with 21 and 15. Even Scholes 89 rated, 19 goals, 5 assists. Johansson 91 rated, 14 goals for him. This team is absolutely bonkers, absolutely phenomenal in most positions. A lot of 80 rated players in there. We could play Swift here because he's better than Weber. Season 12 has been our best season so far. Finally, we are atop the Premier League, atop England. But still, in Europe, we have to play the Champions League for the first time next season. We are the Europa League winners as well, of course. Let's not forget that. In season 13, we make 3 sales. Amund Jensen goes to Fenerbahce for 14.7. Eduardo Palacios leaves us to Royal... What is this? Royal Antwerp, I think. And Zaid Abdullah goes to Sturm Graz. This is the start 11 going in our first ever Champions League campaign. And the bench may be a little bit weak on certain positions. Weber has returned from loan. He's now 80 rated. The best bench player apart from Wagner, who's also 86 rated. First game of the season is the FA Community Shield against Bournemouth, who have won the cup. Let's see how this goes. We win on penalties. Let's see what happened in the 90. Papa scored for us, Scholz scored for us, Van der Ven for them. We win on penalties. Next up it is against Barcelona in the UEFA Super Cup with our super team. Let's see how this goes. And it's a 3-1 loss. We lose against Barcelona. Wirtz, Roger and Diawara with their goals. They made already more than that. And we are once again in the driver's seat in the Premier League. First place, 3 ahead of Newcastle and Liverpool. Second place in the UEFA Champions League phase. That is great. Just behind Lille of all clubs. Ahead of Bruges. What is that table? Round of 16 against Nice from France. Let's see how this goes. Quite of a favourable draw, I'd say. Let's see. We play away and it's a 2-all draw. We come back from 2 times being behind. Scholz and Swift score our goals. Second leg, round of 16 at the Abbey Stadium against Nice. Quick simming the game. Let's see how this goes. It's a 3-2 win. They made 3-2, Swift and who was the last one? Johansson. We win 5-4 on aggregate against Nice. Quarter-final time. Atletico Madrid is the opponent. First at Abbey Stadium this time. Can we get an advantage here? It's a 2-all draw. Nothing separates the two sides. They made 3 with a brace. Valle and Garnacho though score for Atletico. Second leg away at the Estadio Metropolitano. Can we create something here to get to the semis? Yes. Scholz and they made 3 with our goals. We win 4-2 on aggregate and storm to the semis. We face Monaco in the semi-finals of the Champions League. Away from home at first, Stade Louis II, it's differently called here in FC25, but we still get to win. 3-1 win, we were 3-0 up, Papa and Scholz with the goals. I mean, they gave them one back. We are 3-1 up for the second leg. The question is, can we fire our way to a Champions League final? Just hold on, lads, here. At the Abbey Stadium at home, it's a 3-all draw, which is enough. Scholz with a brace, Cairns with a goal. 3-all on aggregate, 6-4 on aggregate, 3-all on the night. And it will be an all-English affair as Cambridge United face Liverpool Football Club in the Champions League final in season 30. We do win the Premier League back-to-back, quite comfortable as well. 6 points ahead of Villa, 13 ahead of third-place Man United. On the other hand of the spectrum, we have Chelsea and Spurs. What are they doing all the way down there? The FA Cup goes to Fulham over Bournemouth. We have been knocked out in the semis by Bournemouth. No FA Cup titles. This is the closest we have ever come to a domestic cup win. Carabao goes to Villa over United. Here we've been knocked out by Luton Town in round 4. The Europa League goes to Valencia over Hoffenheim. And finally, Olympique Lyon collect some silverware, defeating Real Sociedad in the Conference League final. 51 goals for Demetriou. This is crazy. This is the best stats I've basically, arguably, ever seen in any FIFA game. 31 for Scholz and 17 assists is crazy as well. 15 goals, 21 assists for Hassan. 10 and 9 for Johansson, and even 8 and 6 for right back Nelson. This is the squad going into the Champions League final. We are looking at Scholz 91, Swift 87, Johansson 93. A fantastic first team. Papa is the lowest rated one at 81. Still very good ratings though. Wagner 87 on the bench, Sommer 78. Let's go for it then, at Old Trafford. A very, very classical venue for a classical English final of the Champions League. Johansson, great ball into Cairns. Or number 21, looking for Demetriou, but Mamardashvili is there. Careful, this is Yildiz, Kenan Yildiz, the Turkish man. Being swarmed by our players though, but still keeping the ball. Good save by our keeper. Corner kick. Euro, the Manchester United player, is there. But what is he doing at Liverpool, and what a save as well. Ahmed into Swift, good ball. Swift looking for the pocket of space. Hassan, now Demetriou. He collides with the keeper but gives us the lead after 25 minutes. Our Greek god, that striker. You look at this pass here, the pocket of space pass, and then Hassan with a great ball into Demetriou's feet, who doesn't miss from there. Great ball now, great play, little intricate play by Liverpool. Look at the equalizer. Herrera, their number 3 with a great lob. It's 1-all. This is Demetriou. Can we respond right away again? Looking for Swift, who gets the ball. but he doesn't find nobody in the middle. This is Chetin. Chetin looking for Bandowak, the Scottishman. On the wing, Bandowak. Great interception by the keeper, and we get it out. Still Liverpool, they want the charge. Another shot from long distance. A good save. This is Bandowak again. Storming into our penalty box. Still Dowak. We get it out again. Still Liverpool on the charge. Somehow still we got it. And Timber still trying something, but gets his shot blocked. And now we've got a counter opportunity. This is Swift. Swift looking for Hassan. Our number 10. Can he fulfill it here? No. Great save by Mamardashvili. Little 1-2. Good ball now. It is Swift again. Swift and Mamardashvili. This is Papa overlapping now. Hassan. Can he find the pass? It's Hassan who goes. Who tries the shot from distance. Again, Quinton Timber. He's been one of their best players as well. Now Kenan Yildiz. Looking for the ball inside, but we get it out there. Now can we kill them on the counter? Hassan, they let a lot of space open, I have to say. Swift looking for Demetriou. Makes it 2-1. 88 minutes in, it's 2-1 to Cambridge United. Demetriou with a brace. Careful, this is Herrera. Herrera looking for Yildiz. We get it out, and that should be it, Lau. It should be it, and that's it. Cambridge United, Champions League winners. In a very, very close game, knife-edged. We have done it. The graphic says otherwise. It says Herrera scored 2 goals. But it actually was Demetriou with the brace. The game still needs a little bit of a patch here and there. But, oh well, I don't care about this at this moment in time. Now it is Cambridge time to shine, to celebrate. We've won the Champions League after twice winning the Premier League as well. It has took us an unbelievable amount of time, 13 seasons, but finally we've got Cambridge United to the top of Europe. Champions League winners, it was a blast to do it with those youth academy players only. A lot of legends like Hassan, the captain who is going to lift the trophy. I'm gonna leave you enjoy the celebrations. Until next time, have a wonderful rest of your day. It's been Rebuild Sombrero. I'm out.